This Monday, March 15th, 2026, the Kanlaon Volcano in the Philippines produced a strong eruption. This specifically occurred at 6:07 p.m. local time, hurling hundreds of lava bombs high into the air. These would then fall up to 2,000 meters distant, starting wildfires which would go on to burn for some time. The heavy part of Kanlaon's eruption column also collapsed back to the ground, creating a series of superheated gas currents that advanced down slope in all directions at speeds exceeding 50 kilometers per hour. These pyroclastic flows would go on to scorch an area of 1.93 square kilometers, thankfully all uninhabited. The 1-minute-long volcanic eruption generated an eruption plume which rose to an altitude of 15,000 feet while drifting to the west and southwest, causing light amounts of ash to fall on several communities. Although classes were cancelled for the day due to Kanlaon's now 8th major explosion since 2024 in some schools, the eruption seemingly caused no damage or injuries of any kind. After the approximately 60-second long stronger eruptive episode ended, it was followed by continuous, albeit far weaker ash emission, which lasted until 9:58 p.m. And then a third weaker ash emission occurred from 10:31 p.m. to 10:34 p.m. As for the wildfires that were generated, these were seemingly contained, with 3 distinct fires ranging in size from 6 to 20 acres, burning a grand total of 32.64 acres or 13.21 hectares. Prior larger eruptions of Kanlaon have also created wildfires since 2024 and also before then as well, which is one reason why Kanlaon's summit region is devoid of dense tree cover. Thankfully, all of these lava bombs from recent eruptions have fallen purely within Kanlaon's currently active 4-kilometer exclusion zone, which extends in all directions around its active summit crater. Looking at Kanlaon's recent daily geophysical data, I suggest that a plug had formed sometime in the hours or days preceding the March 15th eruptive event. I say this because, while not a perfect downward trend, sulfur dioxide emissions had dropped during the prior 5 days from 2021 to 589 tons a day. Sulfur dioxide is a crucial gas in volcano monitoring, as its detection often indicates the presence and abundance of shallow magma. Thus, as sulfur dioxide emissions drop suddenly while seismic activity remained the same or increased, it suggests building pressure underneath the plug that is formed that will likely eventually break through it upwards in an eruption. The same thing happened during Kanlaon's 2 moderate-sized eruptions in February, which I am personally classifying as quote-unquote larger eruptions for easier differentiation purposes. The small events are these weak ash emissions without a violent explosion that are generally longer lasting, which have been occurring intermittently, albeit more frequently than large eruptions. It is a bit weird that Kanlaon has decided to produce more frequent volcanic eruptions as of late, after prior instances occurred at least a month apart. I suggest a narrowing of the magma conduit or a slight change in its shape occurred as potential causes that thus make it easier for plugs to form as of late. Thus, these larger eruptions have been occurring more frequently since February 2026 began, but when they do occur, they have been smaller in size than the prior 2024 and 2025 counterparts. It is difficult to guess when or if another large eruption of Kanlaon might occur, but if current trends continue, it should be within the next 3 weeks or by April 5, 2026. Any such eruption is more likely than not, in my opinion, to be preceded by a drop in measured sulfur dioxide emissions and increase in daily volcanic earthquakes. Stay tuned for more updates. As a final note, I would like to thank my patron Caroline Shechanovsky for upgrading their membership tier to my channel.